They found her in Ethiopia in 1974.
A small female skeleton, about 3.2 million years old. They called her Lucy.
Officially, she's Australopithecus afarensis, one of the earliest known hominins that walked upright.
40% of her bones were recovered. That's incredibly rare for something that old. But what they don't tell you in the textbooks is how perfectly she fits into a much older story that was written down thousands of years later in ancient Sumer. The Sumerian tablets describe Enki, the great geneticist and lord of the waters, working with Ninhursag and other beings to create a new worker race. They didn't start from nothing. They took existing primitive beings already living on the planet, beings that walked on two legs but lacked higher intelligence, and mixed them with their own divine essence. The result was us. Lucy wasn't the finished product. She was the raw material, the prototype they worked with. Think about the timeline. Lucy and her kind appear around 3 to 4 million years ago.
Then, according to mainstream science, there's a long, slow, gradual evolution, but the archaeological record shows something far more sudden.
Around 200,000 to 300,000 years ago, modern humans appear with a dramatic leap in brain size, tool use, and symbolic thinking. The Sumerian texts say this leap wasn't random, it was engineered. Enki didn't create Adam from clay. He upgraded what was already here. The tablets are very specific. They describe multiple attempts, failures, and refinements. They talk about mixing the essence of the gods with the existing beings of the earth. They even mention the birth goddesses who helped carry the hybrid offspring. This wasn't poetry. This was their record of genetic engineering. Lucy represents the base stock. The Anunnaki provided the upgrade, and suddenly humanity went from basic survival to building civilizations almost overnight. This is why the bloodline obsession exists. The elite families have always tracked their descent. They believe certain lines carry stronger remnants of that original Anunnaki essence. AB blood types, Rh negative, certain royal houses, they treat these as markers, not because they're better, but because they carry memory. The same memory Enki tried to install. The same memory the system has been trying to dilute or erase ever since. Lucy wasn't just an ape that learned to walk. She was the beginning of a genetic project that is still running today. The sudden jumps in human capability, the unexplained leaps in consciousness, the persistent stories across cultures of gods coming down to mix with humanity, they all point to the same event. The Sumerians wrote it down, science found the bones, and the elite have been guarding the blood ever since. So when they show you Lucy in the museums and tell you this is your ancestor, they're only telling you half the story. They leave out the part where something far more advanced stepped in and changed the code. They leave out Enki, they leave out the hybrid project. They leave out the bloodlines that still carry that code today. Because if people understood what Lucy really represents, they would start asking the dangerous question, who are we really and who finished making us?